Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for tuning in. My name is Velile. I am a lifestyle blogger from South Africa. If you're new on this channel, you are very much welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment on this video. Happy Heritage Day to all South Africans. Wow, I'm trying to catch up with the spring month of September. You know, the sun is up and shining and it's about to just really go down because summer is just knocking on our doors. I'm preparing my yard and just getting all the groove that is summer. You know, the garden needs to be nice and looking good. I woke up in the morning and I was just in the mood to just water the plants in the house, making sure that everything is just growing and looking all like summer. And that just wanted my house to feel like summer. I don't know how you're feeling, but that's how I'm feeling. After that, I realized that it is Heritage Day and I'm stuck in Johannesburg. I've been invited for a bring and share kind of a braai situation to celebrate Heritage Day in Johannesburg. So I was like, well, why not? When you are a village girl and you are in Johannesburg, you do as the Johannesburgers do. So braai meat, that's what it is about Heritage Day. Everybody was braaiing. I mean, there was smoke everywhere you went around in the neighborhood around where I'm staying. I mean, like, it was fire this side, and smoke this side, smelling so good. But anyway, I got into Pick n Pay because I wanted to bring my bring and share, and I was just greeted by this stack of everything braai. Everything you need for braaiing at Pick n Pay was just right there at the door waiting for you to just grab whatever you want and go, or grab everything, because everything that is there is telling you this is what you need when you have to braai meat as a South African. From biltong to whatever, the braai, charcoal, drinks, chips, everything was there. I mean, like, I was like, wow, this is really a commercial business. I mean, it's like Christmas. So anyway, I grabbed whatever I could grab from that rack because I was not going to be driving in that trolley around in the store and looking for whatever I need. I mean, everything was just right there in front of me. So I just grabbed everything, put it in the trolley and came back home. And voila, this is what I bought. Exactly what was being displayed, except that I had to pass at Woolworths and buy some salads and everything. I was not prepared to cook anything because seriously, it is braai. Men usually do those kinds of things, braaiing meat, and we sit as women and just watch them doing it. So I bought everything as it was presented by Pick n Pay. Thank you, Pick n Pay, for just having that stack of braai, everything right in front of our faces and asking us to buy it. So we bought it. The power of commercial business. Anyway, I got to the place where we had to bring and share for the braai, and we had a good time. I mean, like, I presented everything that I bought at Pick n Pay and everybody was happy. I was so happy also myself, to be able to just grab everything. I didn't know what I was going to grab when I got to Pick n Pay. Pick n Pay really convinced me. We had a good time in Johannesburg celebrating Heritage Day. I mean, nothing much to do except braaiing meat, as you can see, and making sure that it's a lot and lot of meat because it was bring and share. We had so many braai stands. Everybody was braaiing left and right and we all got to share. It was so nice and beautiful. I really enjoyed this day. I mean, I enjoyed the food, I don't want to lie to you. And driving around Johannesburg, it felt so good because I was like, wow, this whole heritage thing is a buzz around in Johannesburg. Everybody else was just in the mood. Everybody was in the mood. Everybody was dressed accordingly with their traditional gears, looking all so beautiful. I mean, like, seriously, Heritage Day is really a commercial business in South Africa. It's really becoming that. To think about the fact that I'm coming from the rural areas where everything is just heritage every single day. When we wake up every morning, we live and breathe it every single day. We enjoyed a good dance of some people who were just dancing for us around where I was invited. And then as I was driving around, I noticed that, hey, you know what, our heritage really lives with us as South Africans. Wherever we are, we bring our heritage. Look at these beautiful handcrafted baskets that are always done by women in the rural areas, and they come and sell here in the cities. I passed these around here as I was driving around, and I saw these women carrying the baskets everywhere else. I'm like, hey, as a girl who grew up in the rural areas, where everything is just heritage. From the houses we build, they just talk heritage. We live and breathe these kinds of things. Look at our houses. This is how they look like. Round houses with whatever. We have modernized them, but they just look just like that. This is how we live in the rural areas. To us, heritage is every day, every single day. 365 days in a year we live heritage. There's so much that we really enjoy around that some people in the city, they enjoy once. Talking about meat and how it was presented. We had to brine meat. I'm used to this. I'm used to meat being presented this way. Man handling a whole lot of meat and making sure that it's served to everybody else. I mean, like, when it comes to charcoal, for example, I had to go and buy charcoal. I mean, like, that thing, you just get it in your own crawl in the rural areas. You just get it in your own crawl. As young children, we grew up knowing that you go to the crawl, you go and search for cow dung that is dry, like this, and that is what makes charcoal. That's how you make fire. I have realized that what is heritage in the city is totally different than what is heritage in the rural areas. Boy oh boy, as I said, 365 days in the rural areas, we live and breathe heritage. So to me, it was kind of like, okay, I see that, but you know, I had to go and buy charcoal, or I could just like pick it up in the crawl as cow dung that is so dry, take it home like I used to when I was just a little girl. Like all other little girls in the village, that's what we do. I mean, like, seriously, this is nothing big. We just collect it, take it home, and make sure that firewood is just created just from that. And then we can cook or do whatever we want to do with it. Look, as a village girl, I was not asking for much in the city. You know, I was expecting something just like this, where, you know, everybody else is in the celebration spirit and everybody else is dressed up so nicely, but yet also people are just dancing and doing their traditional dances and everything. Didn't see that in the streets. I just saw people walking around looking all nice and very bright with their colorful traditional attires in the streets and walking up and down and in the shops buying whatever they were buying. But you know, I didn't see much of celebrations of the really heritage as I know it. You know what I mean? I'm sure you village gang, you know what I'm talking about, because you know what I'm talking about. You know what's up, because when we are celebrating in the rural areas, this is what goes on. This is what was happening. I really felt so bad that I was stuck in Johannesburg, because really by this time I'm usually in the city. Anyway guys, if you remember last year around this time, we celebrated Heritage Day and I was on 10,000 subscribers. Today we are almost 30,000 subscribers. So please make my dream come true. By the end of September, can we just have 30,000 subscribers? Please just share my videos, subscribe, and make sure that you give a thumbs up to this video if you like it, because I'm sure I have created this with so much love and hoping that you will love this video as much as I was loving making it, because I really enjoyed making it. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Let's take this to 30,000 by the end of September. Thank you guys so much. Until the next video, which is next week Sunday, not Thursday, Sunday. That will be the other video.